What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats Film Session. And the play we're going to be talking about today is Cam Sutton's 3rd and 1 PBU in the first quarter on Stefon Diggs. I thought it was a really impressive play by Cam Sutton, and as a whole, I thought Cam played really well on the outside as well as in the slot. So, as we always do, I'll highlight where my man Cam Sutton is, right there. And from there, play it in full speed, and after that, I'll break it down. Alrighty. So to start this thing out, man, let's talk personnel groupings, right? We know that this is 13 personnel by the Bills, right? So 1 running back. Then after that, we got 3 tight ends. 1, 2, and that's 3 right there, okay? So 13 personnel. We also know that it's 3rd and 1. So 13 personnel plus 3rd and 1 is a high run tendency. If you're the defense, you're thinking heavy run. Obviously, defensive coordinator Keith Butler agrees with that based on the personnel grouping that he has out here. A lot of big bodies, a lot of bodies down by the line of scrimmage, right? But what does that mean? That means over here, you're going to have a little isolation coverage, right? A little one-on-one action right there. Cam Sutton on Stefon Diggs. So this is where it gets interesting. In terms of being a disciplined player here, and I'm going to play the play while I talk. Pass play, right? So your pass players are always taught to play pass first, okay? Then obviously your run players, you got to play run first. Why is that important? Because in plays like this where you're getting heavy run tendency right here, everything is saying to play run. Everything is, if you are a run player. But if you're a pass player, which Cam Sutton is here, you have to honor your coverage responsibilities first. So even though you're getting a lazy release by Diggs, right? Really good job by him. Veteran receivers, they do this. They will change their tempo, act a little bit, make it look like they're not getting the ball. They're not even worried about blocking anyone, just to lull him to sleep. But Cam Sutton, really good eye discipline right here. You notice he never takes his eyes off of Diggs. He never takes his eyes to the backfield, even when Diggs tries to give you that slow burst, that slow release off the line. Now from there, he's already on top of this, but he also knows that, hey, I got safety help me inside. The only way I can get hurt from Diggs is on these out-breaking routes, all right? Now, granted, because the camera angle, we kind of lose him a little bit here, but all Diggs is running is a out-breaking route, okay? So you see, for Allen, now he has his throw. Now, this is open in the NFL. You see the separation, out-breaking route, away from the safety, away from, and this is to Cam Sutton's leverage side, right? You know, we always talk about you can't get beat to your leverage side here. But Cam understands that, hey, I got to close. And what I love right here is this. I'm going to see if I can back it up just a little bit so we can see this end part. Where Cam Sutton, man, his fundamentals on this pass breakup are top notch right here, man. If you're talking about coaching tape, this is what you want to see right here. So, outside arm for Cam Sutton is on his back, securing the tackle. That's always the first responsibility right here, right? You want to make sure that if I wasn't going to be able to make this play, if I didn't think I could make a PBU or interception or whatever it may be, that I at least secure the tackle, okay? So he has that with this arm right here. But then he's sliding the off arm across to where obviously Diggs would be trying to catch his catch point and stuff like that. And those are the fundamentals right here. That's what you want to see when you're talking about Cam Sutton being able to play on the outside. Number 1, is he fast enough? But number 2, can he do these things like this? And he showed up time and time again, man. Really good job right there on the PBU. But I just love his eye discipline from start to finish. Staying on top of the route. Don't allow Diggs to lull you to sleep. Confident. Finish, nice technique. Yeah, it's really good play right here by Cam Sutton, man. And then you see him get hyped with his guys at the end of it, man. That's what you love to see right there. If Cam Sutton could do that, man, that'd be a big time boost for the Steelers on defense. All right, now this final play I want to talk about with Cam Sutton was the big 4th and 1 stop, the tackle for loss that he had late in the fourth quarter of the game. Man, this was a huge tackle. This was a huge momentum shifting play. Obviously, field position was a big factor in this, man. So definitely wanted to talk about this play. So here's Cam Sutton at the top of the screen. I played in full speed. After that, man, we'll break this thing down. Alrighty, Mr. Cam Sutton. So, 4th and 1, right? And as we talked about on the previous play, pass players got to play pass, run players got to play run, right? So, we see once again, man, heavy personnel. It's 22 personnel grouping, meaning running back, fullback, 2 tight ends, okay? Once again, lone receiver out here. So you get the motion pre-snap. Now, a couple ways that the Steelers could have played this. They could have bumped this thing where you'll see Cam, Minka, and Joe Hayden communicating, and that's kind of what they do right here. And that's ultimately why Cam Sutton is able to stay on this side. Joe stays on that side, and then obviously Minka stays there. Or the other way they could have done it was by locking it, and then that would ultimately had Cam Sutton run with Isaiah McKenzie all the way across the field. Bills probably would have had a little bit better success with this play design. But since Cam Sutton and the Steelers decided to bump this in terms of just passing it on, right? Bumping it meaning going from here to here to here. Now, Cam Sutton is able to maintain outside leverage here. He doesn't have to chase, okay? So, once this play starts, he realizes once again, okay, something doesn't smell right here. I'm getting heavy flow up front with this with the line coming off the ball, but I'm getting fast flow to the flats right here. That doesn't make sense. So, once again, Cam Sutton with his eye discipline, he triggers because he knows, okay, if I'm the end guy here, I'm the last guy on the line of scrimmage here because my guy motioned over and we bumped the coverage. Well, now I become a pseudo force player, meaning nothing can get outside of me. So with that, now we got some interesting stuff happening here. You got a fullback, you got Cam Sutton, you got the ball carrier, obviously only 1 yard to gain, but this essentially becomes 7-8 yard style run because of just the design of the play. But what I like about Cam Sutton is this. With this fullback, we know fullbacks are typically big time blockers, right? Physical guys, and typically cornerbacks aren't the most physical players and typically are smaller as well. But what Cam Sutton just did there, he doesn't hesitate. He forces the action. And that's what you have to do if you're Cam Sutton in this situation right here. You cannot wait on this guy to block you. You can't allow him to be the guy getting to the steering wheel first. You force the action by first off declaring. All right, saw him, he triggered. Then from there, I love the decisiveness of this right here. Foot in the ground, he's going to dip this shoulder, and then from there, man, get to those feet. He knows that's all I got to do, man. If I can get him to stop his feet, the cavalry will get there. And right here, man, Cam is able to get enough of his feet to make him go down. But I just love how he triggers. I love how he did not hesitate or think twice about it. We talked about sometimes in the preseason where we will point out examples of guys that would, just hesitate a second. And that was the difference in making a play and missing a play. Well, Cam Sutton right here, man, does not hesitate. Does a really good job of triggering and making a big time play that ultimately helped the Steelers take the lead in this game, man. But if you like what you saw from Cam Sutton, man, let me know. And also, man, who else was impressive to you on defense, offense, special teams, whatever it was? Let me know, man. Drop it in the comment section, but make sure you like the vid as well and subscribe. And appreciate you for tuning in. Until next time, baby. Peace.